Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
my Loom just started.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you guys started recording?
Yeah, YouTube's up. We're recording on here. Um, okay.
Ready?
Shall I start?
Yeah, you
All
got
right,
it.
let's do this. So first I'll share my screen and I'll show everything. All right, can y'all see this?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so this is my screen recorder. It's called Vimeo, and this is what's being recorded right now. It's a pretty good software. It's free, and I have some info about it. Um, it was really easy to navigate. I just had to download a quick Chrome extension for it, but you can use it on Mac, Windows, Linux, but I did it on Mac because I have a Mac, and it's a closed source platform. Uh, like so that means that like the users can't modify or like they can't really access the source code. And so recording wise, it's a cloud-based service, just like how we're recording this meeting to Zoom. And there's a lot of pros and cons for it. It's really easy to get. It's free. The recording quality is very high quality, but it's free. But then a con to that is that if you want more services, like they offer more services for a price compared to other services that might be free. But that's really the only other con that I would have about buying you. Overall, it's a very great product. So I'll stop sharing and then I'll let someone else go.
All right, I'll go next. Oh, you have to enable screen sharing for us.
Sorry, how do I do that? Allow participants to screen share. All right, can you now?
Yeah. So this is Loom. You can see my face right here, and it's available on Windows, Mac, and Chromebooks, but Linux is not officially supported, but it can run on like desktop. It's a closed source software, and Loom is not it's not open source. It's a tool. It's user friendly, simple to use. You just click here, record, and it just starts up. And it has cloud-based storage. Recordings are automatically saved to cloud by default, and you can have the option to download it locally. The pros is that it's pretty easy to use with one-click recording. It's easy to share because it automatically generates a link for instant sharing. It supports screen, webcam, and audio recordings combination separately, and it's accessible anywhere since it's cloud-based. You can access your recordings on any device. The cons are its limited editing features, like basic tools, trimming, but no in-depth editing. It requires internet, has a limited free plan, so you need to pay to get more, and no Linux app, so no support for Linux systems. All right, that's it.
Yeah, I'll go next. So let me start sharing my screen here. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the OBS studio system. So unlike the other ones previously shown, it's like very customizable. It is available to all three Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. And as you can see here in the sources tab here, it allows me to add inputs from any of these different sources that are shown here. I can change it so that there's individual scenes and that they have transitions between the scenes. There's easy to access controls here on the right. So I think the things that I've described are probably the biggest pro about the OBS system. It's very customizable. You're able to personalize it to your liking and have different ways of going about things. The only con is that It is a little bit slow when you have to add multiple things or when you're streaming from multiple screens. And the other thing is it is kind of complicated at the beginning to kind of get a hold of how the system works, but after that it's pretty smooth and it becomes easy to follow. It is an open source system and like there is direct feedback that you can give to the system so that it's constantly improving. And yeah, I'm gonna hand my screen over now to Cam. Let me stop sharing my screen.
Right. All right. So the screen recording software that I am using is, sorry, so let me get back to the Zoom. Some differences. Well, okay, I guess this is what we could see. There is no like frame where you can see exactly what you're recording, but it is essentially just recording my entire screen. Everything that you guys can see right now is what the screen recording software, which is named Record It, is recording. So essentially, this is the software availability is for Mac. It is not available on iOS devices. I got this app on the App Store, by the way. So only like when I mean Mac, like for a laptop, not an iOS device, is only what this software is available on. It's a closed source software, which means that the source code is not like publicly available and modifiable by the outside community, um, which is good for privacy. And this saves recordings locally, but you can then transfer your recordings to the cloud or to other streaming softwares like thereafter you record it. So it doesn't save directly to the cloud, which is a con in a sort of way, but there really isn't any problems if you just need to record something locally. Um, the software is very intuitive. You could see how you could grab these squares and you could draw stuff on your screen like that and that. And you also, if you press down, you can see a little like highlighting circle thing, which is really cool. Uh, put a text box in. You can draw. I think this is a highlighter, or yeah, I guess straight highlighter. Draw some of this stuff. You know, it's pretty fun actually. And then you could just press a back arrow and delete everything. Um, so some pros, it's pretty simple and intuitive. You know, it's kind of hard not to know what you're doing. It works really well, and there's a lot of like in-app editing that you could do with the app too. It's also free to download. However, it does cost $20 for the pro version, which allows you to do really nothing fancier than the free version does. Um, but if you want the full capabilities of the software, you will have to spend, I think it's like $20 a year, which isn't that bad. But yeah, this should cover my summary for the screen recording Record It. I'd say it's very good software and you guys should use it. Right. Stop sharing my screen. If it'll let me.
All right, awesome. I think we're good. I'm gonna stop recording.
Yeah, we're good. We have to keep on recording until the Zoom meeting ends, so on our own.
Oh shit. Well, I just ended.